We're back on the Mark and Tony Show, everybody. Tony, how about Phil? Was Phil fantastic or was Phil fantastic?
I'm telling you, we need to bring Phil back like real soon. We got to continue that conversation.
We've definitely got to bring Phil back. But right now, we have a local entertainer, good friend of ours.
Absolutely.
She's a great singer, beautiful lady, Miss Kristi King. You're looking fantastic. I like the glitter.
Thank you, thank you. You know, entertainers, we always have to make it sparkle.
Well, I'll tell you what, you look fantastic,
Thank you.
as always.
Thank you, Mark.
Well, we're glad you're on our first show. So let's just get it started.
Show.
And
Wow.
let you take it from here.
Okay.
Tell us how this career got started.
Oh, good Lord. That's a long, long time ago.
Well, we've got time.
I was actually 9 years old. And I was singing in my bedroom, looking in the mirror with the ironing cord in my hand.
I'll be darned.
And I was singing a Supreme song just a few years ago. And I was singing at the top of my lungs, and my mom came in, and my mother was a singer. She gave up her career to raise 3 kids. And so she came in, and she saw me singing. She said, "Kristi, you have a great voice." And she asked me if I'd like to take singing lessons, which, you know, fast forward, I did. Had a great coach. His name was Al Berkman. He taught the Musketeers.
I'll be darned.
You guys you would remember them because you're so old. But the Musketeers and
Here we go.
well, I'm sorry, not you, Mark.
Hey, he's the guy with the white hair.
I'm just talking about Tony.
He's the guy with the white hair, not me, okay?
Okay, so moving right along.
and also the Kristi Minstrels. So you'd remember for sure. But anyway, they took the singing lessons, and then we moved back to Portland, Oregon, which is where I was born and raised. We were gone for a while, moved back, and my career started. At 10, I did my very first live performance.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, so there you go. That's how it all started.
A little nervous at 10 years old starting out, or you just felt like it was...
I mean, I was nervous. You know, I think the first song I sang, I came running out singing Zippity Doo Dah, Zippity A or something like that. As my mom always says, I haven't shut my mouth since. So
Yeah, that's really cool. So Kristi, where did it go from there? As you grew in years,
just continued to different places. I was singing in nightclubs when I was 11 years old. I had a special permit. We had to go to a judge. We got a permit, and that's where I started. And then I got hired to be the main entertainer for the headliner for the. It's in Salem, the Oregon State Fair.
Oh, wow.
And
How was that?
You know, I was about this big, and you know, they called me the little dynamic, energetic little Shirley Temple style. You know, and they came to the house and came over to do interviews with me, and I'd be beating up some guy in the backyard, you know, giving him a left hook or something, you know, or calling my sister a name or something. So I was a real tomboy, and then they'd say, "Now, is this the girl that sings, Rita?" to my mom, and she'd say, "Yeah, but she cleans up real good, so don't worry about it." And as I did interviews and radio shows, and it just kept going and going, and then I was a teenager, and I kept going. I got hired with bands. I sang with a 9-piece band, and we did all the Tower of Power songs.
Wow, how did you like doing all that with a band? Wasn't that great?
So fun.
Oh, yeah.
So let me ask you this. I've seen photos, obviously we're friends, and I've seen the photos of yourself and your mom working together. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, that was something that came later on in life, and because my mom had given up her career to raise her kids and never regretted it, never wanted to go back. She loved being a mom, and I just always had it in my mind that I wanted to do that for my mom. I wanted to create a show. And it was at the, you'll love this, Roberta, it was at the old Dunes Hotel, which is now the Bellagio.
In Vegas.
And it was right before they blew it up. And we were in the main showroom, and we were sold out, and dig this. Across the street at Caesar's Palace was none other than the Judds.
I'll be darned.
Is that weird?
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. And nobody knew who we were. I mean, you know, nobody knew who we were. Right. Everybody knew who they, I mean, of course, they were sold out as well, and they had a much bigger crowd. And this is a long time ago, but still, it was pretty exciting.
Hey,
it was exciting.
Just being there, you know.
Right,
I mean,
doing it
people
all.
dream of that type of thing.
Exactly.
So, yeah, you know
well,
what?
good. Very, very good. I mean, we're very fortunate to have someone like yourself out here. And everybody, too, we're going to have Kristi sing a song for us this evening as well. So, I mean, listen, everybody, thank you. We're going to go into a break. We'll be right back. Miss Kristi King.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me, they long to be close to you. 'Cause on the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair, golden starlight in your eyes of blue. And that is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Gosh, I miss this group, don't you? Close to you. 'Cause on the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair, golden starlight in your eyes of blue. And that is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Just like me, they long to be close to you. This is where we all sing together. Love, close to you. Love, close to you. Close to you. Close to you.
Let me say, was tonight our first show, and was it also a fantastic show? We thank Phil and we thank Kristi both for being on. Tony, it's great. Look at here. Look who decided to drop in and say hello.
Hey, fellas.
Thank you for being part of the show.
My
We appreciate
pleasure,
it.
guys. You guys do an absolutely amazing job, don't they, guys? Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Well, we thank you. I think with the three of us teamed up together and doing the Mark and Tony show, I think it's going to be great. So
Yeah,
I guess
it's
it'll
gonna
be
be a
the
lot of
Mark,
fun.
Tony, and Mark.
That's the
there we
link
go.
right here. What I would love to add is this is such an amazing thing, not only I think for the local talents here, but also for you guys and the crew and everyone. This has been such an incredible experience, not only for me, but I'm sure for everyone else too, that we're special guests and everything. And for you guys, this has been an absolutely amazing time, an amazing production crew, and thank you.
Thank you. We thank everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
We thank the audience. You know what? We don't do any of this without the audience. So
Right.
we
Because
thank
of
you
you.
for the audience participation.
Thank you. Thank you.
We
Thank
thank you to
Thank
all
you.
the guests. We thank, you know what? We're spoiled living out here in the Coachella Valley or the Palm Springs area because of all the entertainers and everybody that lives out this way. Mark, tell me if I'm wrong. It's a mecca out here of
really
talent.
is. It really is.
So
It's-
Tony and I are very fortunate to be here. And Tony, you know what? We do the Mark and Tony show, and this will be great. Please, the floor is yours. I can see you.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there thinking, I obviously have a Facebook like a lot of other people do. And a lot of my friends that don't live in the desert say, you guys are out every night. What the heck's going on in that desert, all you old people? And I said, we're living, okay? We're
That's it.
living.
That's
That's
what
what we're
it's
doing
about.
out here.
That's what it's
We're
about.
living.
Living. That's what we do. That's what we
are
do.
living. We're enjoying life, and it's fantastic out here. And I love working with Tony. Tony and I obviously work together. And Mark has had a cameo on it, too, on the Mark's Place television show. So we're kind of taking the hiatus for the summer like a lot of shows do. So we'll be back sometime in the fall. So please stay tuned. We'll be running shows periodically during the summer months. But anyway, enough of that. We thank you. Have a great night, everybody. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.